Well, let's move on to another short film then, but this one about love.
Welcome to a world where people take their shoes off and put them on the dining room table. Where people butter rolls on the outside. And where gas leaks are checked for using fire.
It's a strange and confusing place, isn't it?
It is. Welcome to a world where we first encounter what is going to become something of a recurring theme in the films we are discussing in this episode. Now, I did want to research this and make sure I was using the correct psychological term of art. So, let me see. Yes, here we are. The recurring theme of the right creepy bastard.
Yes.
The creepy bastard in this case is Tomek, played by the Polish Damon Albarn.
Yes, that works, actually.
Olaf Lubashenko, a 19-year-old orphan who lodges with the mother of his friend, who, by the way, was also a creepy bastard. Tomek works in the local post office by day and teaches himself foreign languages in evenings. But his main passion is spying on Magda, Grażnia Zapalovska, an older woman who lives in the opposite block of flats, through first opera glasses and then a telescope, robbed from somewhere specifically for this purpose. As if this weren't bad enough, he makes silent telephone calls to her, steals her letters, and sends her fake money orders that result in her being publicly decried as a fraudster by the postmistress when she attempts to cash them. Naturally then, when Tomek confesses his crimes, Magda goes to the police and has the little pervert sent to jail. Or it would have if this film weren't written by someone who I'm pretty convinced was also a right creepy bastard himself. As instead of that rational course of action, Magda instead agrees to go on a date with Tomek, seduces him, and, after he attempts suicide because he ejaculated early, seemingly falls in love with him. I mean, what's not to love?
Well, I have a list.
Funny you should mention that. This is a film by aliens, about aliens, and seemingly for aliens, that is somehow almost universally critically acclaimed, and I'm mystified. A short film about love, Krótki film o miłości in Polish, is absolutely not about love. It's about many things that love is not, principally obsession, but it's not about love. Now, out of curiosity, I checked how this film was named in other languages, and while the Portuguese, Italian and Spanish titles seem more appropriate, the French and English titles seem to be pretty accurate, or indeed direct translations of the Polish original, leaving me hoping that the title is ironic. You might think it is obviously so, but, well, a short film about killing isn't ironic. It is about killing, so, no, there's a fair bit of room for doubt. Copious room, in fact. Various other reviewers have described a short film about love as being about the inherently impersonal nature of city life and its loneliness and lack of community, or about the impossibility of love, and I am not buying any of it. It's about voyeurism and obsession. Except that it's okay if the voyeur looks away during sex, and that if you just tell the person you're spying them, then they'll immediately fall in love with you. Nah. It's creepy bastard wish fulfillment, and I'm having none of it. Now, there are little bits of interest here, particularly given the time and place where it is set, with notions of Cold War era paranoia, and the idea that, when we live in such proximity, privacy is as much an illusion as Magda claims love to be. But when Magda's actions defy all logic and credibility, I refer you to my earlier Aliens comment, the film falls apart. If indeed it was ever together in the first place.
Yes. A short film about stalking and creepiness. I just don't understand anything that was going on in this. If it was a short film about obsession, you could maybe make a claim that it'd be a bit more accurate, but if this is love, I've been going about love in entirely the wrong way for so long. It is weird, and to be honest, I've just been repeating pretty much everything you said there. It is just a strange film, and I could not get a handle on anything that it was trying to say or do. I must admit, I actually dislike watching it. I was going along with it just to see what in the hell it was going to do next, because it is weird. It wasn't. It was at no point did I feel bored or wanting to turn it off. But at the end of it, I was left none the wiser about anything it was trying to say, or what points it was trying to make, or what on earth it was trying to come up with. Just a strange film with a very confusing message, if indeed it has a message at all.
Yeah, I did like the film, but yeah, I absolutely wasn't bored, which is weird. Where is this going?
Yes.
No, why should no? Why is it? What the police, you loony? Yes, and I have seen it suggested that this is supposed to be ironic, like I mentioned, and that several other entries in Decalogue, which of course this is the second feature-length adaptation of. This is Decalogue 6,
right?
I think that apparently this is meant to be ironic, and that a lot of Kieślowski's takes on the Ten Commandments that Decalogue is based on are meant to be ironic as well, but quite clearly they're not all, because it's a short film about killing, isn't, so we're meant to just pick and choose or guess, or maybe you're just talking out your bum, and this is a film written by a creepy person who wants to spy on women and get away with it. It's where I'm set. So.
It's not ironic though, it's just incorrectly titled. Is this the Alanis Morissette School of Irony, or what's going on here? I don't know. A very strange and confusing film if you choose to read it in the way that its title would have you try and read it. Yes, weirdly, I don't hate it apart from its message, but in terms of being it's actually quite entertaining in a way, for probably all the wrong reasons. But as I say, I was certainly never bored watching it. But yeah,
I wasn't bored, but
I do not
enjoy it.
I do not for the life of me understand what it's trying to say. Just a weird experience, really.
Also, it's always the difficulty of trying to interpret other people's work. I mean, that's a large part of what art is. It's your interpretation, what you bring to it. But still, like clearly people have intentions when they make things.
Yes.
Sometimes they're more obvious than others. But yeah, Kieślowski seems to have developed quite a reputation for like wildly differing interpretations that they're not convinced that the actual work supports in either respect.
Yes.
And there's also the possibility too. Again, I need to watch Decalogue to really get a handle on this. But I read an article by Roger Ebert, who seemed to be really enamoured of Kieślowski, and he was talking about teaching a class at one point about Decalogue, and during which they discovered that the Catholic, Jewish and Protestant versions of the Ten Commandments are apparently all slightly different ordered. Right. So people are maybe taking the wrong message from the wrong one, or thinking it's about a different thing. It's maybe not. And I liked he ended his little anecdote with Polish, the Protestant, Catholic and Jewish versions of the Ten Commandments were all different, and the Kieślowski version, side one, weary student. Not that explains it, because quite clearly this one is named in Polish by the director, a short film about love. So this one's not a case where that's the case, but yeah, it's a strange film. I would recommend it, but I mean, if you wanted to do the director's work, then I guess you probably should watch it. Again, not boring, just baffling, mostly baffling.
Yes, a lot of bafflement going on, a lot of that to go around, yes.
Yeah, aye. I guess that's all we have to say about that then. We're just largely baffled.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay,